Welcome back to the channel. It's not a response, it's a Rob-sponse. So I'm on this cruise, MSC Grandiosa, again going from Miami to Barcelona. I think we got like another 8 days, 7 nights, or either 9 days, 8 nights, I'm not sure. We get off on May 2nd. But the last couple days, maybe every 2 or 3 hours I feel a little woozy. And I'm a tough guy, right? So if I have allergies, I don't take medicine. If I have a sore throat, I don't take cough drops. If I have congestion, I don't take any medicine for that. I'm just really a homeostasis, let your body naturally take over type of guy. You know, I believe maybe that food is medicine. So if you eat the right things, get enough vitamins, that'll sort of do the trick. But one thing I hadn't really thought about was seasickness. I watched a couple of videos of YouTube content creators who go on cruises a lot. And one guy in particular had mentioned that seasickness is a thing that I could encounter, particularly being a first-time cruiser. And really the first 2 days, I didn't have any issues, so I didn't even thought about it. But over the last 2 or 3 days, I have felt like, a little dizzy, a little vertigo. And that might last for maybe 10 minutes. Then I'll walk a little bit or take some deep breaths. And it'll go away. It'll subside. Or I'll end up eating something or drinking some water. Or I'll go for a brisk walk out on the deck that overlooks the pool, and I'll be okay. So, but one thing that made me feel a little bit better is today I was having breakfast with my Ukrainian basketball friend guys, and I was doing like, man, you know, it's been a great cruise. It's beautiful outside, but I am wondering if I'm a little crazy because it seems like the boat is shaking. And of course, we're a big cruise ship on the water, but the ocean is immense. So if you really think about it logically, the boat should shake and turn because no matter how big this ship is, it's still basically a gnat. When you think of how big the Atlantic Ocean is, it's like a gnat or a fly, in like a pool, right? Somebody's backyard. It's like a gnat or a fly or a mosquito in somebody's backyard pool. If you want something analogous to, your home setting. So they were like, yeah, it's been shaking the last couple of days. And someone else who was we were sitting like right here in a square. Somebody behind us kind of chimed in and said, yeah, and it could get even worse as we approach Europe, and that he's been on cruises where it was worse. And I had lunch later on with a different lady. Again, I meet random people every day. So every time I go and sit down somewhere, probably half the time people just start a conversation with me. Like today, I sat down, I was eating lunch. I had some nice grilled chicken, some grilled fish, some charred grilled vegetables, and it was good. It was healthy. I'm so glad, because a lot of times on lunch I end up eating pizza and hamburgers and hot dogs. I'm so glad I didn't do that today. But anyway, she was like, ooh, it was a Vietnamese lady. Ooh, mussels. She's like, ooh, mussels, you feeding your mussels, because I was eating. And I just kind of started up a conversation, and another lady sat down, because the first lady who was Vietnamese was Sonia with her husband Jim, and then Mary sits down across from me. She's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then Mary says, yeah, one time she was on a cruise ship on the Caribbean and there was a hurricane. I was like, ooh, that must have been really scary. So I guess the fact that I feel like the water is uneven or my time on the boat is uneven, that's just kind of normal. I'm not crazy. And again, right now I feel great. It's not affecting me right now as I speak. So even if, it does bother me from time to time, I just fight through it and get through it. So I don't know if it's enough where I will buy the C-bands. They recommend you can get like C-bands, Walgreens, CVS. There's motion sick ones. They got some through Dramamine. Like I said, I don't normally take medication. I don't think I'm going to start now. I'm just like a homeostasis guy, so I don't like aspirin for headaches. Just not doing that. Like I said, at times I've taken a multivitamin. And even with the multivitamins, you can't do the gummies because gummies have sugar and they're bad for you. I've seen that on different health websites. So if you do get a multivitamin, it has to be the gel caps, something that's not a gummy or chewable. Um, so yeah, but just want to check in and see what other people thought. If you've been on a cruise, is seasickness a thing? And like I said again, this is my first cruise, and it's an Italian company, MSC, and the ship is MSC Grandiosa, and it's a 14-day cruise. So a lot of people go like, "Whoa, Rob, you hopped right in a 14-day cruise, not a 3 or 4-day cruise, not a little Virgin voyage to Puerto Rico, or a little Royal Caribbean to the Bahamas, or something shorter like that." Now, I'm taking a 14-day cruise through España, Barcelona, the Los Angeles de España. So, but anyway, just want to drop a video today. Like I said again, my intent is to drop at least one video a day. I want to start dropping videos that give advice and that kind of lend insight, for my years on Earth. I got some gray hair, so I might know a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. I got a little gray hair, right? Maybe a little wisdom. So I'm going to start dropping videos that are also informative, inspirational, and helpful. But I feel like this video is inspirational. Again, I'm a guy on hiatus from America, separated from my job. I'm on a 14-day cruise, which 4 or 5 months ago I couldn't have envisioned being on. But God is good. But yeah, man, seasickness. I guess it's a thing. I'm just going to fight through it. We go man up. So like and subscribe if you watch this far. I definitely appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts on cruises or seasickness. Like I said, maybe you've been on a yacht on Detroit River, or you've been cruising on Lake Michigan by Chicago, or maybe you were out by the Miami, Florida Everglades. Pronunciation, Everglades. And you're familiar with boats and seasickness. So let me know your thoughts. Again, it's not a response to the Rob-sponse. Appreciate you.